Hello everyone, welcome back, Universe Zero here with another Minecraft video. In this one we have quite a special build of mine, which took me quite a few weeks to complete, but I'm very pleased with the result. In this one we have a fully automated, functional poker system that I've built. I built this really nice little casino for it to go in, which is situated at my Dora Dora Island Resort, which I've been building for a while on my survival server. Yeah, and I just decided, hey, it'd be cool if we could play some poker. And so I built this here system to be able to do it. So yeah, I'll describe how it works, and then I'll show sort of the inner workings of it as well. So we have this nice little booklet here, which shows us the instructions for how to play the game, which I'll go through. So essentially what we do is there's 6 chairs at the table, and so each chair representing a player, so we can have up to 6 players. We can have less, we can have 2 players if we want, 2 to 6. So behind each player there's a light, and if you toggle the light on, that means that that player is playing, and if you toggle the light off, that means that that player is not playing. Pretty simple. And we have this golden button over here, or wood button on a gold block, which starts the game and will essentially deal out cards to all the players at the table, and then we'll deal out cards to the table itself as well. So how does that work, you may ask? If you notice, under each seat we have these water columns. So essentially, you can sit at your seat and your cards will get delivered directly to you. No one else will see them, and you'll be able to, then make your bets. I haven't been able to automate the betting collection. You know, it'd be pretty cool if there was a way to sort of make it so, when you finish the round, the winning player presses a button and then all of the bets get sucked off the table and delivered straight to their seat. But I honestly ran out of space underneath this table, which you'll see shortly. So at the moment it's basically just a case of you throw your bets into this hopper here, which will then go into these barrels, so nothing despawns while the game's going on, and then the winner can just go ahead and collect up all the stuff from the barrels once the round's done. So yeah, let's do a little demonstration. So we'll press the button. You can see we've got 5 players at the table now. You'll see that the corner lights here will start flashing, which indicates that the system is all working. And we already have 1 card here. Takes a little bit of time to deliver the cards. The cards are all getting delivered by minecart, which, I've looked up other designs online, and it looks like a fully, hopper-based system might be a little quicker and better than the system I built, but I didn't do any of this from a tutorial or anything. I just sort of built the whole thing from scratch, just as a sort of fun challenge, I guess. But if we go to each player, see that all the ones that were enabled have all these cards, and obviously you'd keep them hidden away in your hotbar. You wouldn't show them in your hand or put them on the table until all the betting's been done, etc. I think, this guy was turned off, so that one's meant to be on there. Over here. Yeah, and you can see it spits the 3 cards out on the table, so everyone can see them, but, you know, it's a good idea once everyone's seen them for someone to get up and just put them into the item frames here so that they don't despawn. Obviously at this stage everyone does their betting, etc. Once all the betting's done, you press the button again, and that'll give you your 4th card, since, yeah, this is obviously a Texas Hold'em type setup. So there's our 4th card, and as soon as the flashing stops, that means that the minecart's back in place and ready to go again, and we can do the betting, press the button, and then we can get our 5th card delivered, and after the 5th card's delivered, we'll then be able to do our final round of betting, and then everyone reveals their cards, and then in this case, what have we got? We've got a 2, 4, 10, 7, 9, 5 and a 3, pair of 3s, so that's 1 pair, ace and a 6, nope, pair of 5s, and then a 3 and an ace. Really? Pair of 5 wins? Jeez, that was a shocking hand. Ugh. Well, that's how it goes sometimes. So the betting is then finished. The winner collects their spoils, and then everyone throws their cards into these collection hoppers on the floor here. And there's a few of them spotted around. There's one close to every chair, so you know, you don't have to get up from your chair, although someone does need to get up and get the card tables. Get table cards? Table cards, yeah. English. Yeah, and just throw those back into the little chutes there. Good if you have a dealer for the table, but you know, there is this this dealer chip that can be passed around, so everyone gets their opportunity to do that. And then, yeah, once everyone's thrown their cards back, you press the button again, and that will shuffle the deck, which will take a little bit of time. But once the shuffling's done, which, you know, takes about 40 seconds or so, something like that, then you are ready to start a new game, and you can press a button and it'll then deal out all the cards again. So yeah, that's effectively the poker. Now if we go down the elevator here, which is a nice little drop down, we then come to the inner workings, which, yeah, a little complicated. Built a nice little manager's office down here just to sort of have a seat and admire the, the behemoth, which is this network down here, which I'll do a little bit of a tour of. Yeah, it's reasonably complex. It took me a while to design it all out. I'll try and do a bit of an overview of how it all works. There's a lot of components, but I'll try and make it as simple as I can. I think the sort of best place to start with explaining it is we have this gold button coming down here, which is the one that starts the game. That comes down here and triggers this setup. So this here is like the brain of the whole system. It's a pretty cool way to think of it. You can see I've just put these little labeled items down here just to sort of explain what all of these are. This is effectively the staging system. So we just have a hopper here with a boat in it, which, whenever a button gets pushed, it moves the boat across into the next dropper, which, because of these comparators here, which sort of determines if there's a boat in this dropper or not, it's yeah, moves us to the next stage. And we can see that stage 0 was the shuffling, which we just did. So we press the button after our last round, which would have been at the final stage. It goes back to the start, shuffles, and then when we press it again, it then deals the first player a card. There's a bit of a system over here with a timing clock and whatnot, which loops back here and automatically advances the stage from stage 1 after it's done to move to the second stage, which is deal the second player card. And then that automatically goes to deal 3 cards to the table, which it stays at this stage, so it doesn't automatically advance from here. It requires the button to be pushed to move to the next one, which is where it deals the 4th table card, and then another push of the button to go to the 5th stage, which is deal the 5th table card. And then obviously press the button again to go back to the start. So I guess to sort of explain how that works, we have this sort of timer over here, which this timer you can see sort of enables itself as soon as we get an input from any of the stages. So that's sort of stage 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 all have these outputs which go to here. These things are just pulse extenders, or not pulse extenders, pulsers. So basically we have this, this turns on permanently when the boat arrives in here, and this thing just sends a single pulse, so like pressing a button, out to here, which then turns this on, which then enables this timer. And the timer, is just gonna, once it's finished, it can then automatically advance the stage if it's a stage that needs to be automatically advanced. Comes back to here. You can see down here, this is where the magic of the cards happens. So you can see we've got cards in here, and then cards down here. Somehow we got a stone in there, that's not right. But yeah, we've got all the cards in the minecart here. I might just do a quick little shuffle just to show you the shuffle. We can do that by just taking the boat out of here, putting it back in. That'll automatically activate the shuffling. The shuffling just works by, we've sort of got the system where all the cards come down to this chest here and then get shot up into this water column here, which then they all stack up here. And then as soon as this hopper gets re-enabled, or it gets unblocked by the redstone signal here, it can then start sucking the cards back in, and because they're all just sitting there, it'll suck them in on a random order, so it'll essentially shuffle them. That just goes around for a bit until there's a nice little circuit under here which does the timer for the shuffling of the cards, since that's slightly different to the timer for doing the auto stage advance. And once that's done, you can see it's filled up the minecart again, they're all shuffled, and it's ready for a new game. In terms of delivering the cards, basically you press the button, the minecart from there gets shot off by this redstone signal coming from here, which then shoots the minecart off. It then either goes one of two ways, left or right here, depending on whether it's going up here, which is to deliver cards to the table. So you can see here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for each of the table cards, and we've just basically got this thing just pushes the cards up to the table through this array of hoppers as soon as they sort of arrive here. So it just goes, send them to the table if they arrive here. Underneath here we've got a little sort of thing here which determines which of these need to have cards sent up. So, you know, for when you have the first stage where it's delivering 3 cards, these 3 hoppers will allow cards to be put into them, but these 2 won't. So you'll get 3 cards, and then for the 4th stage, yeah, it's gonna only enable this one. And then for the 5th stage, it's only gonna enable this one, which is all thanks to, yeah, this little output here from stages 3, 4, and 5, which you can see enable, yeah, these 3, this one, or this one. Yeah, pretty straightforward, I think. And yeah, and then we have the loop down here, which is the one for each card to the players. So you can see that just goes into these little hoppers, which then just immediately get pushed up into these water columns, so that yeah, the players can get the cards. Yeah, so that's effectively the whole system. Yeah, it took me a while to build, obviously, and plan out. Planning was the hardest part, because I was sort of like, oh, where am I going to put everything? And you know, I had to sort of design this stage first, and then eventually I was like, oh, okay, I know I need the brain somewhere. Where's the brain going to go? And sort of ended up here, because I was like, that'll give me enough space to sort of do all the rest of the logic over here, and then have the shuffling thing somewhere in the middle. And yeah, I think I planned it out pretty well. You know, obviously sort of had to flex a bit according to where I needed things, and yeah, but I gave myself enough space. That's sort of the most important thing. You don't want to sort of run out of space when you're building something like this and be like, oh, I have to tear down a bunch of stuff to be able to fit everything. In this case, I just sort of, as I needed more space, I just sort of mined it out of the walls and stuff, and yeah, had plenty of space to do it. So yeah, that is yeah, my poker table design. Yeah, at the moment, yeah, this is on my survival world, so I won't have a world download available for this straight away. But if anyone would like a world download, let me know. I can maybe just yeah, maybe just like get a world edit or something, and just you know, crop out this island here, and do a world download for this island, because if I did a download for the whole survival world, it's pretty big. It's like 20 gigs or something, because yeah, we've been playing on this this world for like 2 years now or something. So yeah, it's pretty massive. There's a lot of stuff in this world. There's you know, Colosseum. There's ice racing. Yeah, there's a chess island I built, which has giant chessboards on it, and yeah, loads of fun stuff, really. But yeah, that is my yeah, casino. Hope you enjoyed. Drop me a like, comment if you enjoyed, and subscribe if yeah, you want to see more content like this. For now, take care, everyone, and have a nice rest of your day or evening. Ciao.